In June 2018, the Minister for Education, Simon Birmingham, has accepted a report of the Higher Education Standards Panel, including its recommendation that every university must have a mental health strategy and implementation plan, which is a fantastic change for the sector, and it means now it's mandated for everyone to do this. A lot of universities haven't started, some have got one but it's out of date. It's a real impetus now for members of university communities to ask their Vice-Chancellor and their council, what are we going to do about it and how can I help? It's one thing to have a mandate, to have a mental health strategy and implementation plan. It's another thing to have one that's going to be meaningful and effective in that institution. So the opportunity now stands for all of the different stakeholder groups in a university to try and contribute their ideas, their plans, their hopes for what that might mean and look like on the ground. It would be really great for every university to have a multidisciplinary team of people, including students, staff, professionals, people who work in the counselling service, academics who are dealing with students in distress on the front line, all come together to help define what it is that that institution can do. And I'd recommend that they do that with reference to the frameworks that have already been developed to assist in this regard, because there's no need to start from scratch. So a source of a framework that might be really helpful in that regard is unistudentwellbeing.edu.au, and that website has come from an Office of Learning and Teaching grant, and it provides a framework that helps universities to develop a mental health strategy. I'd really commend that in the first instance. One of the great developments since the publication of my report, The Wicked Problem of University Student Mental Health, has been that an increasing number of universities are starting to pay attention to this topic, and I've been approached by several of them to come and help present at academic boards or at leadership conferences to help try and inspire a culture, a tone from the top that supports this as a core institutional priority. And I'm always happy to support that, because the more universities that start to take this seriously, the better the results are going to be for what's now 1.5 million students and staff across Australia's university sector.